Hey friends, welcome back to Recipes from the Homestead. Tonight I am making chicken teriyaki thighs for my family, and I want to take you guys along and share with you this recipe because it's delicious, it's pretty quick and easy, and you probably have these ingredients already on hand. So if you're running out of dinner ideas or you want something that is a tried and true recipe to throw into your meal rotation, the kids love it, I hope this video is helpful for you. Follow along and I'm going to share all the ingredients, the measurements to make the teriyaki sauce, and all the steps to get the chicken thighs baked up. And I'll show you the meal when it's completed at the end. This is definitely a family favorite, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Starting for the ingredients for the teriyaki sauce, I have about 3 cloves of garlic minced. I have 1 teaspoon of ground ginger and 3/4 teaspoon black pepper. 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of sugar. I have cane sugar. You can use whichever sugar you prefer to use. You also will need 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and in here you can use whichever starch you want for a thickener. I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water, but you can also use potato starch and arrowroot starch, or actually arrowroot powder, which I have both of those. I just have some cornstarch to use up. And then over here, I have some packages of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. That is what you're going to want to use for this recipe. And I have actually 3 packages. 12 used to be enough for us, but some of the kids have 2 chicken thighs each. So I think I have here a total of 18 chicken thighs, but I think the sauce will stretch for that. Usually, once again, I do about 12 to 14 chicken thighs. So bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. You are then going to turn your stovetop on to low heat, and we're going to start adding in all our ingredients for our sauce. I'm going to add my soy sauce, my apple cider vinegar, the sugar, the minced garlic, the ginger and black pepper, and whatever choice of thickener you are going to be using. At this time, I have it on about medium-low now, and I'm just going to whisk this together till it's well blended, and then I'll just be checking on it every now and then. I let this simmer for about anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes, really, and you'll see it thicken up over time, but just stir frequently from this point forward, and my oven at this time is also preheating to 425 degrees. Okay, at this part, I thought I was recording, but I was not. What I did was I sprayed 2 13x9 glass dishes with some cooking spray, and then I just put my chicken thighs into the dishes. And it is bubbly, it is thickening. It's also going to thicken as we let it stand for a minute or two. But this sauce is done, so I'm going to cut the heat. And then we're just going to take it off the heat once it's done and let it thicken up. I'm going to move it to another dish. You don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and let it cool in that. All right, and I am now going to take my dish here, and I'm just going to pour a little bit of the sauce that we made into it. I'm going to save the rest because I don't want to cross-contaminate. So what I have is I have the chicken thighs facing upward, and I'm just going to brush each chicken thigh with a decent amount of sauce. All right, I'm just going to speed this part up. I did also sprinkle some salt and pepper onto the chicken thighs after I put them in the 13x9. You do not have to do this. I am now flipping over the chicken, and I have the underside. You'll see the bottom of the chicken thighs showing on top because that's the side that's going to cook first in the oven. And I'm just generously brushing this with the sauce. And I do like to portion it out because I do like to serve any remaining sauce on top of our rice, so that way there is no cross-contamination at all. And that's about it. Pretty simple. I'm going to brush this underside, and then they are going to be ready to put into the oven. All right, the oven is preheated to 425 degrees. I'm going to get both trays of these chicken teriyaki thighs into the oven, and they're going to go in there first for 30 minutes, and I will bring you back after 30 minutes because we're going to flip them and then we're going to glaze them before we put them back in. The first 30 minutes is up, and before I flip these over, I'm just going to generously brush the side that's been facing upright while cooking with some of the sauce. I did get a clean bowl, a clean brush, and the amount of sauce that I'm going to need. And once again, you just still want to avoid cross-contamination because these still have another 30 minutes at least to cook in the oven. So I'm just flipping them over, and now I'm going to brush the other side generously. And then these are going to be going back into the oven for about another 25 to 30 minutes. I usually do 30 minutes. Or you can just check your temperature on the inside and make sure it has reached 165 degrees. But back into the oven, these will go for 30 minutes. These are now out of the oven. They are done, and I'm just brushing the tops one more time. You don't have to do this, or you can do this once you serve it on your dinner plate. I'm just doing this real quick. I'm waiting on one of the sides to come out of the oven, so just gives me something to do, and then I am going to get our dinner plates made up and show you what the final product looks like. All right, and that is what dinner is looking like. Put a little bit of the extra teriyaki sauce on the rice. This is absolutely delicious, and this chicken is so perfectly moist and tender, and it's absolutely delicious. So you guys have got to give this a try. I gotta make up the rest of these plates. We are going to eat, getting kids to the table now, but I hope you guys give this a try. This is just absolutely delicious. Perfect, easy dinner for any busy weeknight that you have. Today was a pretty full day, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and all the ingredients and measurements and baking instructions will be down in the description box. I will see you on the next video. Until then, take care and God bless.